In the depths of the tropical reefs, giants roam. Today, we uncover the industrial journey of the colossal giant grouper.
From a reef monster weighing hundreds of pounds to the most delicate, premium white meat fillets.
Every step of this process requires heavy-duty machinery and surgical precision.
This is not just fish. This is the Wagyu of the ocean floor.
Let's dive into the factory to see how this transformation happens.
Our journey begins in the pristine, deep waters where these titans rule the food chain.
Harvesting a creature of this magnitude requires specialized equipment and immense power.
Once aboard, speed is critical to maintain the freshness of this prized catch.
They are immediately submerged in an icy slurry to lock in the quality of the meat before reaching the shore.
The catch arrives at the processing facility, strictly temperature controlled to ensure premium grade. Each crate weighs nearly half a ton, requiring heavy machinery for transport. Entering the wet line, the size of these groupers becomes truly apparent. The first step involves a thorough wash to prepare the skin for grading.
Quality control is rigorous. Only fish with vibrant gills and firm texture make the cut.
Weighing in at over 80 kilograms, this single fish is worth thousands of dollars.
The giant grouper possesses a coat of thick, armor-like scales that require specialized heavy tools to penetrate.
It is a physically demanding process, stripping away the rough exterior to reveal the prize beneath.
For the toughest sections near the head, automated rotary scalers ensure no spot is missed.
The sheer mass of the catch requires teamwork just to maneuver it for thorough cleaning.
The belly skin is more delicate, requiring a gentler touch to preserve the integrity of the fatty meat underneath.
Beyond scales, the natural mucus layer must be scrubbed away to ensure the fish is perfectly sanitary.
The gills are removed entirely, eliminating any source of bacteria and preparing the head for processing.
Immaculate and prepped, the reef giant is now ready for the master butcher's blade.
Breaking down a fish of this size is not a job for machines alone. It requires the steady hand of a master butcher.
The first incision is critical, preserving the collar meat while separating the massive, bone-heavy head.
Guided by the backbone, the blade glides effortlessly, tracing the natural anatomy of the giant cod.
This is the white gold, a single fillet weighing over 20 kilograms, pristine and firm.
The rib bones are thick and calcified, requiring force to remove, yet precision to save the expensive belly meat.
Skinning a giant grouper is an art form. The goal is a perfect separation, leaving no silver skin behind.
To achieve a premium grade, the bloodline must be removed, ensuring the flavor remains mild and sweet.
The fillet is divided into two primary cuts: the lean, muscular top loin and the rich, fatty belly.
Firm, translucent, and flawless. The yield from this giant has been maximized to perfection.
For the pre-cooked product line, the raw fillets enter a state-of-the-art continuous steam tunnel.
Inside, the environment is controlled to a precise 98 degrees Celsius, gentle enough to cook, hot enough to sterilize. High-pressure vapor penetrates the dense meat, ensuring even cooking without drying out the delicate fibers.
In a matter of minutes, the proteins denature, transforming the translucent raw flesh into a brilliant, solid white.
The steam process locks in the natural moisture, preserving the renowned gelatinous texture of the giant grouper.
A light, savory glaze is applied while the pores of the meat are still open, infusing flavor deep into the fillet.
Emerging from the tunnel, the transformation is complete. The Reef Monster is now a gourmet delicacy.
A rapid cooling mist halts the cooking process instantly, ensuring the meat remains tender and does not overcook.
Perfect flake, perfect moisture. The giant of the deep is ready for preservation.
To create the signature smoked variety, the portions are hand-loaded onto ventilation racks, ensuring maximum exposure to the wood smoke.
A blend of imported hickory and cherry wood is selected to complement the dense texture of the reef fish. As the generator ignites, the factory shifts from cold precision to the ancient art of fire and smoke. Sealed inside the kiln, the environment is carefully controlled to balance humidity, temperature, and smoke density.
The dense white smoke penetrates the meat, breaking down the outer proteins and beginning the curing process.
Over a 6-hour cycle, the chemical reaction turns the pale flesh into a golden ingot of flavor.
A mid-cycle glaze is applied, caramelizing the exterior and adding a touch of sweetness to the savory smoke profile.
The cycle is complete. The doors open to reveal a dramatic transformation. What went in as raw white meat emerges as a cured, preservation-ready product with extended shelf life.
The texture is now firm and dense, perfectly cured and ready for the sorting line.
Before packaging, every fillet must pass a rigorous grading process to ensure uniformity in size and weight.
Advanced optical scanners map the surface of each portion, calculating volume and density in milliseconds. Pneumatic arms sort the catch by weight class with split-second precision, separating the jumbo cuts from standard portions.
Technology handles the math, but the human eye is still required to spot cosmetic imperfections like surface cracks or uneven color.
For the premium export market, the color must be a consistent, appetizing gold. Anything too dark is automatically rejected.
Food safety is paramount. High-sensitivity metal detectors ensure that not a fragment of a hook or tool remains. Only the top 10% of the catch qualifies as Grade A, destined for high-end restaurants and luxury markets.
High-speed Delta robots align the finished portions, preparing them for the canning and sealing stage.
Regular audits confirm that the curing process has penetrated deep into the dense meat of the grouper.
Sorted, graded, and aligned. The reef giants are now ready for their final preservation. Advanced thermoforming technology creates custom trays on demand, minimizing waste and ensuring a perfect fit for every fillet. Speed is essential here. The product must be sealed within seconds of sorting to prevent any oxidation.
Vacuum skin packaging wraps the fillet so tightly that it prevents ice crystals from forming, locking in the natural oils.
A thermal bond seals the package hermetically, creating a barrier that is impenetrable to bacteria and moisture.
Precision blades separate the continuous line into individual, retail-ready units.
The result is a presentation that highlights the premium quality of the meat while offering maximum protection.
Random samples undergo stress testing to guarantee the integrity of the seal before shipment.
Branding is applied automatically, signifying the product's status as a luxury export item.
Traceability is key. Every package is stamped with a batch code, allowing the factory to track it back to the specific day of the catch.
To prepare for global export, the fillets enter the individual quick freezing spiral, a vertical journey into sub-zero temperatures.
Temperatures drop to -40 degrees Celsius instantly. This rapid shock prevents large ice crystals from damaging the meat's cellular structure.
In minutes, the moisture is locked in, and the flexible fillet transforms into a solid, durable block.
The core temperature must reach -18 degrees to guarantee safety during months of ocean transit.
Emerging from the spiral, the fillets are now stone hard, preserved in a state of suspended animation.
Solid as rock. This rigidity protects the delicate meat from being crushed during stacking and shipping.
A final protective ice glaze is applied to the exterior packaging, adding one last barrier against freezer burn. Excess ice is shaken off, ensuring the customer pays for the weight of the fish, not the water. The production line never stops, processing tons of giant groupers every single shift.
From the reef to the deep freeze, the quality is now secured, awaiting dispatch to kitchens around the world. The final stage begins with the automated carton erector, capable of forming 40 heavy-duty export boxes per minute. An extra layer of food-grade polyethylene provides a sanitary barrier between the cardboard and the frozen product. Robotic packers utilize geometric precision to maximize space, ensuring exactly 20 kilograms of product fit into every master carton. Precision is non-negotiable. Every carton passes a dynamic check weigher to guarantee the customer receives the exact promised weight.
Sealed tight, the automated taping system secures the flaps, readying the carton for the rigors of international shipping.
High-tension strapping adds structural integrity, preventing the heavy boxes from bursting open during transit.
The passport for our product. These labels contain all the necessary data for customs clearance in Tokyo, New York, or Paris. Heavy lifting is handled by the palletizer, stacking layer upon layer with tireless consistency.
The final step is the stretch wrap, locking the stack together into a single, stable unit ready for the container.
Here, tons of giant groupers await their voyage, stored at a constant minus 25 degrees. Loaded into temperature-controlled reefers, the catch leaves the facility, embarking on a journey across the oceans.
From the local port to the bustling harbors of Hong Kong, New York, and Dubai, the giant grouper connects the world through flavor.